Nadine Dorries is back in the news, and she's in between talking about how rich you have to be Prime Minister and how much she likes to telephone Boris in the middle of the night and talk for hours with him. And of course, she's very fond of his wife Carrie and his sister Rachel as well. You have to be rich to be Prime Minister, and I'm friends with the Prime Minister. It's a little bit like that question. You remember that wonderful question of Mrs. Merton to Debbie McGee? So what attracted you to millionaire Paul Daniels? Sometimes I think that, was there not a similar question asked of Andrew Lloyd Webber? But of course there were other things that were attractive in the case of Andrew Lloyd Webber, so we gather. And Nadine Dorries, not Debbie McGee, Nadine Dorries points out that she couldn't possibly be attracted to Boris Johnson because she is a grandmother after all. Life stops at 60. And Boris as a millionaire, well, he will be back, says Nadine, after he's made some money. I don't know whether that will be in 10 years or 10 months. She says, you can't be a Prime Minister unless you are rich, because it costs lots of money to invite people to Chequers. You must pay for every cup of tea that you serve out of your own pocket. So unless you are a multimillionaire, it is a problem. And she points out in this magazine article in the House that she had breakfast with Boris the other day. She loves Carrie as much as she loves Boris. She's friends with Rachel Johnson as well. Should we add Nigel Farage into this menage, or is that one secret too many? As for her peerage, she's waiting for a letter that she was promised that should arrive, and she knows nothing about it at the moment. She was told that she would get a letter. And as she hasn't received a letter that goes with the nomination, she will make a decision about what she will do with respect to her constituency at that point. Maybe she could go back on I'm a Celebrity, get me out of here. She could join forces with Matt Hancock. So there we are. We've got it from her own mouth. She will make a decision when something arrives in the post. I suppose that is either procrastination, evasion, or innuendo. I don't really know. But there we are. Nice to have Nadine Dorries back in the limelight, back where she belongs, uttering complete inanity for whatever newspaper will print her.